Giroud doesn't get too much on it. I don't know if it comes off the defender in the end, but the man of the moment, the man of the season for Arsenal so far, Aaron Ramsey, is Johnny on the spot. Arsenal season.
Incredible form Aaron Ramsey is having for Arsenal this season. He has scored 11 goals for the Gunners this season, and none is as important as the one he scored last night in the UEFA Champions League in that game against Borussia Dortmund. I know to welcome you to yet another action-packed edition of sports this morning, reaching you from Channels Television Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Austin Okonapan. Once again, welcome on board. On the show today, we'll talk about the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria as they get set to make record by winning the FIFA Under-17 World Cup for a record fourth time. Can they do it? They'll be playing Mexico. Remember, Nigeria has already defeated Mexico in their first group game, defeating the Mexicans by 6-1. The Mexicans are also the defending champion at that tournament. We'll also talk a little bit about the Lagos Swimming Classics. It starts today. 5.8 million naira up for grabs for the winner of that one. And also, there will be qualifiers in squash. All of this going down in Nigeria. Not forgetting the Super Eagles of Nigeria, all-important game against Ethiopia for the ticket to the FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Talking about 2014 FIFA World Cup. And we'll also talk tennis. The ATP World Tour Finals is on the way. Rafael Nadal will end this year as world #1 after winning that game. The NBA, action-packed world of sport. So much to talk about. Quickly, let's get the talking going. And we want to begin with you. Yes, you can talk to us. We're active on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, we are Channels_sports. And on Facebook, we're Channels-sports. We want to get you talking. Do you think the Golden Eaglets can win the FIFA Under-17 World Cup that is going on in the United Arab Emirates? They will play Mexico tomorrow, 5 p.m. Nigeria time. Talk to us. We want to know. And what do you think is the type of football they're playing, the brand of football that the Golden Eaglets are playing so far? A lot of people, they've called it a lot of names. Some say it is tiki-taka. Some say it is PlayStation football. Talk to us. Channels_sports. Let's get talking. Tayo is in the building. Tayo, it's good to have you on the show.
Yeah, it's always great to be here once again. The D-Day is tomorrow. I bet we all can't wait for Nigeria versus Mexico.
Okay, just to let you know, quick one. The referee that will officiate that game, his name is Craig Thompson of Scotland. He's been appointed to officiate that game between Nigeria and Mexico. He's from Scotland, as I said earlier, and he has been a FIFA international referee since 2003. Tayo, his experience will come.
No doubt about it. I know this particular referee is refereed in the Champions League as well. That is UEFA Champions League, and FIFA have chosen a very good candidate, a very good official for tomorrow's game. There's no doubt about that.
Craig Thompson has officiated in the Scottish Premier League for over 10 years. So good to see him officiate that one as Nigeria wins the trophy.
Yeah, hopefully it brings good omen for Nigeria tomorrow. Like I said, he's a very vastly experienced and he's been in the referee for a long time, and he will do a good job tomorrow. But when you get to the finals of tournaments, you need a very capable hand. It's
not only Craig Thompson. Derek Rose and Alan Mulvaney, also from Scotland, will be the assistant referees for the match. The fourth official will be Norbert Hauata from Tahiti. So that's it. Officials that will take charge when Nigeria take on Mexico.
Mexico. The game tomorrow. You talked about a record. We're hoping to win it for the fourth time. That is, we're going to go one above Brazil, who have won it 3 times as well too. But another record is on offer for Nigeria tomorrow. If they score 23 goals so far in the tournament, and if they manage to score a 24th goal, they will be equaling the all-time the records scored in an Under-17 World Cup finals. And looking at this team so far, they've showed how prolific they are, and I won't be surprised if they get 2 or 3 goals tomorrow against Mexico.
That's it, and you can be rest assured that Nigeria will get that record, because Manu Garba has come out to say he's got a winning and scoring team.
There's no doubt about it. We've seen 23 goals so far in the competition. 24 is the record. Tomorrow, I don't see these guys playing a goalless draw. I think they will get a couple of goals, and depending on what Mexico have to offer, let's say for example Mexico get goals against Nigeria as well, then you can expect Nigeria to get more goals as well too.
That's it. But Manu Garba is not being overconfident. He says he knows Mexico will be tough. They will go watch the first game and then see the clips that Mexico has also played, and then just you know, I think that game will also count on the technical abilities of the coaches.
Of the coaches, yeah, the tactical ability of the coaches that will come into play here. We all know the first game was a nightmare for Mexico, and they would have gone back to watch the clip, and they would have seen the film over and over again. And this time around, when they play Nigeria, because I'm a strong believer in styles. I believe certain styles don't favor certain teams, and on that particular day, the Mexicans didn't know what hit them now. But having had experience of playing Nigeria already, they would have reviewed the film, and I don't think we'll find it as easy as we found it in the first game against Mexico.
It's a final game, and we all said the same thing against Sweden, but the approach was different.
Yeah, it was
the
cautious.
guys were careful, that's the word, they were cautious, and then they played the sort of football that even the coaches were amazed that these guys, and everybody was on point. Incredible
performance against these guys have shown. There's one thing I've seen in this particular tournament. They've shown incredible level of big match temperament, especially Kelechi Iheanacho. When Iheanacho is with the ball in the final third, you can be rest assured he will do something close to being.
If he's not scoring, he's making a pass.
He's making assist. Yeah, his stats have been awesome in this tournament so far. 5 goals and 7 assists. I can't get tired of repeating that particular stat. I just hope tomorrow he will consolidate on his MVP award.
Let's get a goal or two.
Yeah.
So that's it. Words coming from just to let you know, the Golden Eagles, they've left Dubai. They're now in Abu Dhabi, where the finals of that game will be played. And then Golden Eagles player Abdullahi Alfa, he says, I promise our people back home that we'll bring back the trophy. Yes, I can promise that.
Yeah, that's his promise. Hopefully he delivers on his promise tomorrow. One more thing on the Golden Eagles before we move on. Because of the performance they put up so far in this competition, there's been talks of different clubs like over and around the Eaglets, and the four particular players have been looked at by Shakhtar Donetsk. Yeah. But I'm not very sure about this guys going to Ukraine at this stage of their career. I believe if they want to go to a league where they can actually learn the trade and develop their craft, it has to be the Dutch league or even the German league. I really don't see. I don't want to see any one of them end up in Ukraine.
Special call to the Nigeria Football Federation. Before the Golden Eaglets left for Dubai, it was said that this tournament will be used to expose these players. Now we can see that they play good football. All we need to do is develop, nurture this talent so that they can actually grow to become future champions. Let's move on now. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, they won the ticket to the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. We've been told that camp will open on Monday, so players will start coming in.
Absolutely, FIFA free day for Nigeria. All these players, like we've seen in the past, the last one against Ethiopia and Addis Ababa, all the players came to camp on time, and that's what they need to do for this one. I hope complacency doesn't set in, thinking that they got a away victory already and they start strolling into camp. They need to report to camp as soon as possible and begin preparation for the very crucial time.
I know mind games will come into this one when we're getting close to that game. Ethiopia, they're not talking much now, but they said they have a strategy that they can come here and cause an upset.
Yeah, everybody has a strategy. I'm sure they have their own strategy as well too. But it's all about executing it. Is that, are we going to allow them to do that on our own patch? I really don't see that happening. Like I said, it will be the mentality of the boys will be put to test on that particular day. They cannot afford to be complacent. That's the key. And I believe Stephen Keshi is vastly experienced on the continent as well. So he's played qualifiers. He was in charge of Togo when he qualified for the World Cup as well. So he's been there, he's done that. So I really don't think he's going to let this these players just over relax for this game.
Try not to sound like a Nigerian. Should the Super Eagles fail to win that game, they have only themselves to blame.
They have only themselves to blame.
The Super Eagles are on pole position.
Incredible. When you put yourself in the driver's seat, what you need to do in the next game is to just drive home the point. What you need to do is just consolidate, and you get a ticket to Brazil 2014. And don't forget that a lot of these players have not been to the World Cup before, so it's an opportunity for them to actually impress and get that World Cup ticket, because the present players that we have in this team right now, a lot of them are still looking to build their careers and move on to bigger things, and there's no perfect place for them to do it other than the FIFA World Cup in Brazil.
So that's it. Keep that date, 16th of November 2013. The venue is the UJ Esuene Stadium in Calabar, where Nigeria will take on Ethiopia for the ticket to the 2014 FIFA World Cup that will take place in Brazil. Quickly, let's talk about the Lagos Swimming Classics. It starts today. 5.8 million naira. I should start swimming.
Yeah, but it's too late for that, Austin. I don't want to hear stories about you drowning or anything like that. Yeah, like I said, this Lagos sport classics. It still continues a good, laudable initiative by the Lagos State government. And we've seen the table tennis classic, we've seen the squash classics. Yeah. In my own opinion, nothing has beat the table tennis classic so far. So we're looking forward to seeing what they would do with this swimming classic. Like I said, Ghana will be participating in this particular event as well.
So that's it. So much to follow in your action-packed world of sports. The qualifiers for the International Squash Classics also starts today at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. So you could just go, get to see some squash, get to see some swimming. For the squash, 16 male and 8 female players will fight for honors in the main draw of the $40,000 prize money championship. Okay, let's go on a quick break now. We'll come back. Match day 4 of the UEFA Champions League has just ended, and some teams have qualified for the next phase. We'll talk about that when we return.